See how it's not muddy, it's not patchy, it really just melts onto your skin. It's gorgeous, so easy to apply. It sets. Look at how glassy and glossy. Hey beauties, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have the latest eyeshadow quad at YSL. It is the Exotic Mirage. I have the new NARS bronzer. This is the multiple sculpting stick. So let's try this and a few other really good products. You can see the clothes have been hung up. Of course, I'm gonna give you a tour later of the house, but let's get going with the makeup. I'm gonna do a full makeup look with you guys today. And let's go with this beautiful primer at Burberry. This is the Beyond Radiance Bare Glow. I'm quite proud that, you know, I'm further, I think I've passed the halfway mark of in the bottle. Foundation, I'm gonna go with Makeup by Mario, the Surreal Skin. It's not new, but it's extremely good. Speaking of new foundation, I think I will be picking up the new foundation from Rare Beauty. If any of you have tried it, it seemed to be quite, it looks pretty good, to be honest, so I think I'm gonna give it a, that's on my wish list. So there is the new eyeshadow palette at Natasha Denona, the tan palette. I will be picking it up whenever it's on sale. It's the kind of palette that I think it's not worth paying full price because they are always on sale at some point. It does look a little bit dark and all very much warm, so another reason to pick it up whenever it's on sale, but I will be reviewing it shortly. Oh, Penguin! So I was doing a little bit of reading on the new Rare Beauty foundation, and it seemed to be, the coverage is quite buildable. It gives you like that velvety finish that I really, really like. So I think I will be picking up one. The range of shades seems to be very, very good as well. Now, concealer, it is the new Chanel serum-like concealer because I really, really like it. I have been using my Chanel eye patch once a week, and I have to say I'm still very much pleased with the results. So I think whenever they are finished, I will be repurchasing them. Let's try the new multiple stick from NARS. I have to say the other ones that I have, the multiple that was more of a blush, I absolutely love it. So I do have quite a high expectation from this product. I picked up the shade Laguna, that is a light neutral shade. I think Laguna is quite, you can't really go wrong with it. So this is how it looks. It doesn't pull too warm. It sets completely and it turns into like a powder, which is really, really pleasant. And this is how the shade looks like. I felt like it was patchy, but actually no, it just blends really, really easily. So let's see, let's apply it onto my face. There is no actual need for another stick bronzer, but I also do get the idea that it's kind of missing at NARS. So let's go. It's actually really, really pretty. It really just blends like a dream and melts onto your skin. I think, you know what? It's very, very close to the Dior bronzer stick, but this has definitely more pigment. And I think the range of shade is probably a little bit better. Oh, I'm liking this, guys. This is really, really pretty. I think I'm going to be tempted to pick up the lightest shade that has a cool undertone to sculpt a little bit more, because this is a proper bronzing stick for me anyway. See how it's not muddy, it's not patchy, it really just melts onto your skin. It's gorgeous, so easy to apply. It's matte, there's no shimmer, there's no sparkle into it, and then it turns into that powder. It is, oh, I'm really liking this. For my blush, I'm gonna go and use the new blush, the cream blush from Chanel, Les Beige, the Healthy Glow blush in the shade Délice. I saw there is a sale at Harrods right now, and I think I'm going to be picking up the shade, I think it's Sorbet, the kind of the purple shade. This is how this beautiful shade looks. It just gives you like that healthy, fresh, glow looking. Just a pop of color. House update, we still don't have hot water. It has been just over a week now. So hopefully the electrician and plumber are coming later on today. So hopefully that is a story of the past pretty soon, because the heat wave is over. Obviously we use the immersion switch to get hot water, but it's not, you know, if you forget to turn it on, then that's it, there's no hot water. And if you do laundry or anything, you are using the only hot water you have. There's no regeneration unless you leave the immersion switch on, but it's really, really pricey. So it just needs to be fixed, basically. Look at how pretty and glowy this is looking. I just love how, hi Willow. I just love how it gives you that fresh looking blush. It's just kind of, you've been outside in the sun, or that healthy looking kind of blush. I really, really like it. And I'm going to apply my highlighter. This is the glass, what's it called? The Dior Backstage Glassy Glow Stick. I did a full review on the shades I have here, I'm going to use Glazed Rosy. It's absolutely stunning. Look at how glassy and glossy. And this shade matches perfectly with this blue. It's almost a match made in heaven. I need to swatch the both of them. Think about those rosy, glassy glow stick from Dior. It's how subtle they are. There is a little bit of a shade, and see how the two of them, so this is the Chanel liquid blush and this is the Dior Glassy Glow Stick. And I really think they just match beautifully together. They both have a little bit of that goldy nude reflection. So I'm gonna add a little bit of the Meteorite powder, the compact one that has become my go-to. And just on the T-zone. And that's it, because I really want to keep that beautiful glow onto the cheeks. And as you have seen, baby girl is just walking up and down everywhere. She's living her best life, my friends. I don't know if I'm living my best life yet. I think, generally speaking, I'm not the most patient person. And I feel like a brand new house where you have so much to do is really testing my patience. Marriage has survived building IKEA packs. So you know what? We're ready. Just bring it on. We're good. Let's play with the exotic Mirage mini clutch at YSL. This is absolutely beautiful. It is a warm tone palette. So I am sorry if you have a cool undertone, but this is not the palette for you. And this is how the palette looks like. To be honest, looking at this and the swatches, I'm just wondering, do you actually need the tan palette from Natasha Denona? I don't know. I feel like this actually might be enough. Look at how beautiful the shades are. They are slurry, creamy. It is just stunning. I like how the two top shades are definitely lighter, and this is a little bit more dark or bold. Apply the lightest shade here in the palette. It just applies like a dream. It just glides onto the skin. Oh, I like this very much. The second matte shade, and just gonna pop it down here. This. Oh, baby girl. And I'm gonna pop a little bit of sparkles, just the topper shade here. That is this very light shade here. So pretty. Just a little bit in the inner corner. Let's finish the lips. I'm gonna use my Merit lip liner. the newest shade. This is warm nude shade. And I'm gonna pair it with my Rouge Coco Chanel in the shade Deaville. And I'm gonna spritz some setting spray. This is by far one of the best setting spray I've tried in a long time. Ah, baby girl? Up! It stays in place the whole day. It makes your makeup stays in place the whole day. It's not tacky. It doesn't. It's absolutely beautiful. I know some people have said that it was a little bit sticky or tacky. I do not have that issue or feeling. It does make me think of the Huda Beauty, the setting spray that is blurring, super highly crazy setting. It smooths, it hydrates, but you need to let it dry to be like 30 centimeters away from your face when you apply it, and just let it dry completely before you do anything. It has set the makeup in place. There's not a single crease, there's no patch, it's not muddy. I am loving every single pieces of makeup I've put on today. Any one of you tried the Sisley, the Phyto? It's kind of that gel bronze. You've got a glowy finish and a matte finish. They are on my wish list. I feel like it's the right product for summer. If you pair that with the bronzer at Sisley, it's going to be just the most beautiful complexion. Right, so I'm gonna give you a tour of the house. I mean, it is very, very messy, like crazy messy. But this will be the dressing room slash makeup room. This wall is 4 meters long. So this will be what we just haven't finished it yet, but I said to my husband we need to put some clothes on the hangers. And yeah, it's just chaos. Mama Nee, thank you, gorgeous. Baby Nee. So we are on the top floor. This is the family bathroom that is basically her bathroom. This is her baby room. This is Willow's room. I haven't done any decoration yet, so we'll put some curtains in here. Gina is sleeping, fast asleep into her bed. And then this is the guest room with, we'll have a nice little wardrobe here. You have another ensuite in the guest room. This is the master. Please ignore the mess again. This is full wall wardrobe here. Yeah. We've got temporary, well, not even curtains or blind, they're just, I don't know what they are. So we're gonna do paint, install the lights. We're gonna have a TV here on the wall because, you know, we like a TV. We also have our own ensuite here that we're gonna change this for a sink with a cabinet and a full mirror here on the wall. So as I'm coming downstairs, this wall here will be full of pictures, the kind of mixed tiles pictures. This is the front entrance of the house. We're gonna turn this into like the dressing, not necessarily a mud room, but we're gonna have bench storage for shoes, hangers, mirrors here. And then that is Willow's playroom. That is going to eventually be my office, but for now it's her playroom until she goes to school, preschool next year. We have closet here. We have another downstairs bathroom that is massive. So we're gonna add some decoration. This is the living room. We're gonna have curtains here, ceiling to floor, like the whole thing is going to be beautiful curtains. We're gonna do media wall here. And then here is the dining room, lounge and kitchen area that I've tried to keep as tidy as possible. In here. And then we have the garden that goes on both sides at the back. And then we have, you know, laundry room, utility, and more utility room at the back, but that's not really interesting. We're gonna install a pool and bar and a lot of outdoor areas. And yeah, And we are in the kitchen. I'm gonna do the backsplash as well here. And yeah, that's the house. I mean, for now, it's just like a white box. It really just looks like an empty white box, but we decided like we're gonna do room by room. And I think for now, we're gonna probably finish the dressing room and then move on onto the living room, I guess, and that kind of living space down here. And my husband's gonna use half of the garage to do his home office, and the rest of the garage will be remaining as a garage for storage. So there's a lot to be done, but that is the plan. All right, that is it for me on today's video. If you guys are new here, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Everything I talked about on today's video will be listed down below for your convenience. Any questions, comments, put them down below as well. Let's keep the conversation going. I have some furniture coming later this week, so I will show you the furniture. The sun is coming out. It's really, really nice when we have the sun coming into the kitchen. Thank you so much, guys, for being here, and I will see you at the next video. Bye, guys.